Hello everyone, lovely morning. Welcome to the coding class. In this tutorial, I will create a piano app. So the piano app will allow you to play different, the musics of your choice in Android phone. So let's begin creating this piano app. I have already shared empty template with you all. Using that template, we will create this piano app. That empty template that I have shared with you all is having all these media files included. So all this tone, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sha, or in English we call C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C high. So these tones, the media files of these tones are already included in that empty template. So it will be easy for you to design it. I have already shared with you all. So let's begin creating this. So as you can see, I have already opened appinventor.mit.edu and click on this tab, create app. So as soon as you click, it may ask to log in into the MIT App Inventor. Let me see what option is giving, and accordingly I'll be doing that. So yeah, he's saying to choose an account. I'll be choosing one of my school account, so uh, it will be easy for me to do that. Okay, so here we have lots of projects already included in it, and last time I had made project in front of you, this one my piano, so that is what this my piano is giving here. But I will start from scratch. So the file empty file, or we call empty template, that I've shared with you, you can use that. I'll be showing you how you can do that. So to use this empty template, you need to go to my project and then import project .aia file from my computer. So the file that I have shared to you all, download it and keep it in a folder. You remember the location where you have kept it saved in your computer, and then you can import that file. I'm going to choose this file, and they will ask me to choose the file. Here is my piano with the same name. I have already created one project, so better I will rename it. So let me rename clearly. So it will be my piano. I'll write my piano underscore 6 or 678, right? And then I'm going to just select this and open this file, and I'll say okay. So it will take few seconds, and then this will get open in my MIT App Inventor, the empty template, and it will be ready for me. It will be ready for me to start designing MIT App, this piano app. So it is, I think it's opening. Yes, that's good. It has opened the empty template. It has opened. So you can see in this empty template, one thing you can notice that this time the screen is in the landscape mode, but still you can change this orientation of the screen from landscape to portrait. Just only you click on a screen one, and then go to locate that properties window. This is the properties window, and just go below, and you can see there is an option, a screen orientation. So you can change from landscape to portrait. So you can see now, if I've chosen as portrait, so it's already now the mobile orientation is in portrait mode. But there are one more interesting option, that if you go to this screen orientation, and if you see there is an option sensor, if you click sensor, then what will happen? Your screen orientation, according to your screen orientation, your design, your app will change its change its position from landscape to portrait itself. It will change based on how you are holding your mobile. So this will be based on sensor. but for time being I'll make the fixed orientation, and that is landscape. So use in the landscape. This was the first. Second one that you can notice is, if I scroll below, you can see in the media section all these media files are included. So these are the notes that we will play, and we will add it, we will be using it during writing the code. So this media file is included, so it will be easy for you to use in your project piano app. Okay, that's fine. So these two things you have noticed, this is what it will be included in your empty template that I have shared with you. So there is an horizontal arrangement that is pre-built here, so I'm going to delete this. Okay, that's good, and let's begin now. So your piano app will have keys, 8 different keys. So if you press a particular key, that particular tone will be played. So all these keys are placed in a horizontal, in a row, horizontally in a row. So in order to place all keys in a row in horizontal, we need to drag and drop a horizontal layout. So as you can see in this palette section, all these components are there. Go to layout and drag one horizontal arrangement. So here I'm going to drag and already I have dragged an horizontal arrangement. So inside this horizontal arrangement, it is little tough to place 8 different keys. So I'm going to change its shape and size. We can do this, either you click here in the component section, that component will be selected, or you can come and you can select here also. And after selecting, I will change its size. So you can say change its size from property window, and first is we will change height. Height we will keep 50%, you can keep 70%, 60% as you wish. I'll make this time 75%. So you can see 75%, this much a screen is had taken. And width I will take fill parent. So the entire landscape width of your screen it will take, as you can see it has taken. And now I will in order to see the effect directly, that how your app is going to be, it's good to connect your mobile, your Android phone, to the MIT App Inventor. And there is one easy way. I have already installed MIT App Inventor companion app here, and using this I will connect my mobile to my laptop. So what I'm going to do, I will go to connect AI companion, and then I will scan this QR code. So let me scan this QR code, and then my mobile will get connected to MIT App Inventor. It will take few seconds, and the process, as you can see in the screen, it has started. So my mobile is connected to the MIT App Inventor, and whatever the change I will make in the screen in laptop, same change will appear in my phone. So I will be able to keep track of how my app is going to look like. And even at the same time, we can test your app also in your mobile. So it is taking some time, I think. Now it is done. Yes, that is done. So I have kept in the landscape mode. Let me keep in the landscape mode. Yeah, that's done. And now is the time to design our keys. So the keys are nothing but buttons. So buttons are available in user interface section. The first option, that button, let's drag the button and drop here. Okay, this time this button doesn't look like keys, so I will now design it to look like keys. So the first option that I will do is I will rename this button. So renaming is option, select that button and rename it. So the first key, it is going to be the C key. So I will write C note. So whenever you press this button, it should play C note. So that is why I'm renaming it as C note. I'll tell you how it will benefit you while writing code. So renaming is done, and now let's change its properties, button properties. So I'll be going to the property window. I have selected the C note button, and then I will change its property in the properties window. The first is color, background color. You can choose any one of the color available. Let's start with the red one. You are free to choose your own favorite color. And then its it's font size. You can keep it whatever you want. I'll keep 25. So you can see the text, it has changed. Okay. And now it's height. It's the time to change height. I will say fill parent. So you can see the entire horizontal arrangement height it has taken. And the width I will say to keep 10%. 10% of this entire horizontal arrangement. Yeah, that's good. So it has taken the same. And now the text that is written on it, this is not needed. So I can change the text also. So in the properties window, you can see there is a text option, text for button 1, and I will simply write C, so that whenever you click this, C note will be played. This is for indication purpose. That's good. And you can see in my phone also the same changes is visible. So whatever the change I'm making on my screen, the same change is visible on my mobile also. So likewise we have designed one. Likewise we have to design 7 more buttons, and I'll be doing it quickly. uh, that will just to save time. And the very first option is to rename it. So renaming is very simple. Just click on rename and write down the button name. So this is going to be D note. It will play D note. That's good. D note is done. And then next is to change background color. Background color, let it be yellow this time. And height, I will say fill parent. And width, I'll say 10%. And remember the font size of first button was 25. The same I will write 25 for this. And its text has to be changed. Text is D. So this button is going to be D button. So this key will press D, will generate D note. So this is good for us to change the text written on it. That is done. You can change its text color also from here. So you can make the text color red. You can see the red has appeared, but let it be black constantly, similar to all. And then let's design the next button that is going to be E note. So rename it and make it E note. Yeah, that's done. And let's redesign the button. So first to choose background color, let me choose blue. And so this is going to be RYB. Okay. Blue and font color has to be changed. It's 25. Height, we will keep fill parent. And width, I will say 10%. 10%. Yes, done. And what is left is to change the text written on it. So it will be E note. Yeah, that's good. This is done. Likewise, we are going to design for next button. Next button is F button. So let's rename this and write F note. F note. Yeah, that's done. F note is done. And next is to change the color. This time I'll use green. And of course, font size is 25. Height, I'll say fill parent. Width, I will say 10%. And the text that is written on it, I will say it will play F button. It will play F note. So F text has appeared on the screen. That's fine. Quickly, I'll be doing the next one as well. So this button is going to play G note. So I'll write G note. Okay. And similarly, we'll resave this button. This time I'll use cyan. So, and the font 25. Its height, fill parent. And width to 10%. Okay, that's fine. And then text that is written on it, I want that this will play G note. So the G. Yeah, that's done. So far so good. We do have 3 more buttons left. So let's quickly do the button. This button is going to play A note. So we'll write A note. Okay. That's good. And its color, I'll choose magenta. Okay. And font size 25. Its height you keep fill parent, and its width, let's keep 10%. Okay, that's done. And the text on it, it is will play a note, so A has appeared. And then next step is to design next button. This is the second last button, and this will play B note, so we'll write B note. Okay, that's good. And then choose color. Choosing color may be a little tricky, so this time I will choose again cyan. I have choose light gray. Pink I will choose. Okay. And then its font size 25, and its height, I'll say fill parent. Width, I'll say 10%. So you observe that I'm keeping the same property for all these keys, so it should look like similar. And the text that is written on it, it is B. It will play B note. And we are left with the last button to design. So let me drag the last button here, and this will play C high. So we'll write C high. Okay, so this will play C high. Okay, and let's choose color. This time I'll be choosing yellow. Okay, and its font size is 25, and height fill parent. Width 10%. The text that is written on it, this will play C high, so we'll write C H I G H. So it will play C high note. That's done. So you can see our designing it done, and it looks very nice in the screen, as you can see in my mobile. If it is possible, if it is visible well, you can see it. Okay, so the changes has appeared in my mobile also. The next step is to uh, code our app, and next step is to set the behavior, that how your button should behave. This is called back end coding. This was the front end designing or front end coding. We are in the next step is to do the back end coding, or to set the behavior how your app should look like. So we are going to do this with the help of, you can see in the top right corner there are two buttons, designer and blocks. Currently we are working on the designer window, and the next is to work on the blocks window. So let's click on the black, and now we have an empty template here, so we can set the behavior using coding. So you can see in the left side, these are all the blocks that is available for us to set the behavior to write coding. You notice one thing, the media files that has come here. These media files will be using for our coding purpose. So whenever a particular button is pressed, that's respective tone will be played, so we can choose from here. And you remember that these are built-in blocks. These are built-in blocks, like control blocks. So whatever control blocks you need, you can select from here. Whatever the logic blocks, you can choose from here. Text block, I'll be using this block, so the text block you can use. So many are there. And in the screen one, we had designed our buttons. All those buttons that you had renamed, it has appeared here, you can see. And so first we will use C note, and I will say let's click on the C note button, and you can see in the top one event has appeared. So this is called event block. MIT App Inventor blocks, they are event-based programming. In MIT App Inventor, the programming is event-based programming. Whenever a certain event occurs, whatever you write inside, those blocks will get executed. So that is why it is called event-based programming. And so first event that we have selected is when CNote.click. So whenever you click the C button, what should happen? It should play C note. So what I will go, dear children, we left one thing in the designer section. So let's go back to designer, and here we forgot to drag sound component. So we have to drag, we have to drop sound components also. We can find these sound components in media section, and in the media section you can see there are many such components. So I'll be using player component instead of sound. We'll use player component so that this player component can play the tone that I will say it to play. Player component is non-visible component. It will appear out of your screen, but internally it is going to work. So this, don't forget to select this non-visible component player one, and let's go back to the block section. And now you can see in the screen one, the player one has appeared also. So I'll click on player one and I will choose the option set player one dot source. This is, and here I will tell the file name, which file it is supposed to play, because we do have so many media files here, so many music files are there. Which one he is supposed to play, we are going to tell them right now. So this could be done simply by just you can see we have this time use this block set player one dot source 2. So we have to write the source name, I means we have to write the file name. So writing the file name is kind of text, so I'll drag and drop this text block, this one text block I'll drag and I'll drop here, and I will write the file name. So this time we are designing for C note, so I will write the file which will play C note. Go to media section and check the file name which it will play. So you can see here, this time the file name is cnote.wave. The same name we have to write here in the text box. So let's write the file name. It is cnote.wave. So this is the file name, cnote.wave. That is done, but yet it will not play. Only it has selected the file. To make it play, we will go to player again and we will say call player one dot start, and then it will start playing. So this was for button 1. Let me test this. So you can see the changes has been made, and if I click the C button or C key, it is playing the note. That's good. So and if I play the another buttons, these buttons, there are no change happening in it because we have not set its behavior so far. So let's test the behavior for other buttons as well. So let's make duplicate of it and place here. We can make duplicate of all the buttons for all the buttons. Okay, so the second one is dnote, so we'll write for dnote, and the file name is dnote.wave. You can re-verify by going to media section and checking its file name, but as I believe that this is the dnote.wave, that is the file name. And next is for enote, and in case of enote, let's write the file name that it will play. It will play enote.wav, and then after E it will play fnote. So for fnote also, the name of the file should be fnote. This is only the file name that is included in the media file. And quickly I'll be making duplicate of this, and this time we'll write for gnote, and file name we will keep gnote. For the verification purpose, you can see you can verify it in the media section, and somewhere you see the gnote is mentioned, gnote.wave. So we are going all correct. This file is available in the media section and surely it will play the tone. And 4 3 I think yeah, that is done. These all are left. So this time I will write for a note. Okay, and it should play a note. So I'll change the file name a note, and then next is for b note. Yes, b note, and the file name also bnote.wave. So you can see here the bnote.wave is available in the media section. And the last is C high. So the C high. For C high, let me see what is written in the media file section. This is written high C note. High C note. This is the file name, and this same file note I have to give here. Okay, so this is written high C note. This is the file name, and our behavior setting behavior is done, our coding is done. I can still test this all. Is it happening or not? Yes, it is happening. So I hope if my screen is visible to you, this is the step where I'm testing my app. So my app is working perfect here this time. And one more thing I would like to tell you, if you have not connected your mobile to MIT App Inventor AI to companion app, don't worry about. Still, you can download your app and you can just install it in your mobile. So let me explain those process. So the process is, you can go to, there are many options: my project, connect, this menu. In this menu section, you can go to build section, and you can save this apk file directly to your computer. Save this apk file directly to your computer, and then copy that file in your mobile, install it, and you can check your app, you can test your app. Your app will be working perfectly fine. So what is happening this time? My app is getting ready, my app is getting built. So it will be built, and then it will be downloaded directly to my computer. If time allows, let me show you all the steps here. And it is taking a little time, but it will be done. 35% is done. So this is the step that I'm showing. In case if you are not using MIT AI to companion app in your mobile, then what you can do, you can download this apk file to your computer directly, and then you copy it and then install it in your mobile. Your app will work fine. So again, only 35% is done, as it may take time. And the other option is, instead of building this apk file, you can just go to build section, and then get the QR code. You get the QR code. That QR code will be displayed on the screen. You simply scan from your mobile, and you can download directly to your mobile. That is also one of the great options to do. I'll be showing you that step also. Let just this task be completed. I'll be showing you how it can be done. So it is taking a little longer time. The video, it's going to be a little long, so I won't be able to show you the steps ever. I hope so that you will be able to do this. And if you have any kind of queries, just write down in the comment box, or you can send to me directly. I will be able to help you out. Okay, okay, dear children. See you later in the next step.